A tiny 70-year-old homeless man makes a shocking confession to his only friend, a Miami police officer. 1 week later, that man would be killed in a mysterious hit-and-run. The officer spent the next 4 years down the rabbit hole, investigating his friend's unbelievable life. From the bloody jungles of Vietnam to the dangerous streets of Venezuela, all in search of the enigmatic shadow of a man nicknamed the Giant Killer. On November 28, 1945, Richard James Flaherty was born in Stamford, Connecticut's Regional Hospital. Flaherty's mother didn't know at the time of his birth that her blood type was Rh negative, which can cause serious health problems or death in a second-born fetus or newborn. Richard Flaherty's future was therefore sealed even before he took his first breath. His doctors predicted he would only grow to the height of 4 foot 7 inches and suffer from a lifetime of physical ailments. Flaherty defied their predictions and instead grew to 4 foot 9 and 97 pounds. Relentlessly bullied, he decided to fight back one day in high school. After taking down the school's biggest bully in a classroom fight, he earned the moniker the Giant Killer. Coming from a family of military heroes, Flaherty also wanted to do his part and serve. Most people laughed at the idea, and all the military branches turned him down. But that didn't deter Flaherty. He spent the next 3 years writing letters to politicians until he finally received a medical waiver. The waiver allowed him to join the Army, but no one really believed he would make it through basic training. His uniforms didn't fit, the equipment was too big, and he was required to carry a backpack during 5-mile-long marches that weighed almost as much as him. Because of his leg length, marching in step with the rest of his company was incredibly difficult. But Flaherty kept up. No rules were ever changed for the Giant Killer. He would either sink or swim. All the obstacle courses were built for average-sized men, but Flaherty conquered them all. A bully recruit, with the help of a drill sergeant, repeatedly tried to force Flaherty to quit. 5 years of karate training put the bully in his place, right in front of the other recruits. After that, Flaherty wasn't only accepted, he was revered as the platoon's fiery mascot. Flaherty didn't just make it through basic training. He became an elite paratrooper with the 101st Airborne. The instructors, however, had to strap extra machine gun parts to his legs so he wouldn't float away due to his light weight. In 1968, after graduating from officer candidate school as a lieutenant, Flaherty was sent to Vietnam. His baptism by fire as a new platoon leader occurred when he was sent north to fight in the bloody Tet Offensive. He was wounded in the first week of battle by a grenade fragmentation, then received a wound to the head from a grazing bullet. As soon as he was patched up, he went right back into battle. After several months of fighting on the front lines, many officers accepted assignments in the rear, away from the fighting. But not Flaherty. He requested a transfer to a recon unit engaged in the most dangerous search-and-destroy missions deep into enemy territory. In one of the last battles of his tour, Flaherty's small recon unit would be surrounded by hundreds of enemy soldiers. No help could get to him, not even resupply. All the military higher-ups were sure the unit would be overrun and killed. But Flaherty and his men gave it their all, fighting through the night, repelling wave after wave of enemy suicide charges. Every man, including Flaherty, was wounded, and some were killed. They made it through the night, though, and killed close to 100 enemy soldiers. For his actions, Flaherty would receive the nation's third-highest honor, and by the end of his first tour, Flaherty would be promoted to captain and receive the Silver Star, 2 Bronze Stars, and 2 Purple Hearts for his heroics and bravery. Flaherty returned to the U.S. and once again achieved the impossible by completing Special Forces training and becoming an elite Green Beret. In 1969, operating out of Thailand, he led his men on top-secret clandestine missions, fighting Malaysian and Burmese guerrillas. As incredible as all his accomplishments seem, that's just the first half of his life story. After the war, Flaherty would work black ops for many government entities in the U.S. and abroad, including the ATF and CIA. Some of his more notable missions were training Cuban rebels in the Florida Everglades, allegedly smuggling weapons down to Central America to resupply the anti-Sandinistas, and recovering a stolen top-secret miniature nuclear bomb called a SADM, subatomic demolition munition. After a lifetime of dangerous missions, Flaherty would finally succumb to his PTSD and become homeless on the streets of Miami. It was on those streets where he met his police officer friend. It was on those streets where he was killed in a shocking hit-and-run. Flaherty's legacy continues today, not only opening doors for other men short of stature yet bursting with courage, but proving to the entire world that hard work and willpower can overcome any obstacle. To learn more about Richard Flaherty's incredible life, please check out our book, The Giant Killer, available as a paperback, audiobook, hardcover, and ebook on Amazon, Walmart, Spotify, Barnes & Noble, iTunes, Apple Books, Google Play, Kobo, Chirp, Scribd, Audiobooks Now, Libro, Hoopla, and most other major sites.